Alright guys, welcome back. SoundHound. So we talked about this one a couple days ago, and we have been talking about this one in the beginning of the year as well, when the stock was hitting this $10 level, where I pointed out that they could flush to $5. A lot of people didn't like it, but again, we are back at that level, but it did spend quite some time consolidating these levels. So last time we talked about this one, probably somewhere around here before the weekend. And yesterday I tried to go in and out on a dailies, and again I got shaken out. I don't have a position at the moment. Both ways, went with some calls, went with some puts. I was not patient with any of it because of these shenanigans and 10 being very pivotal resistance level. But as soon as I step away, of course, at the end of the day, it did manage to close above $10, which led the stock to squeeze pre-market and push higher with the premiums. There were a lot of people already accumulating shares, the option contracts to the upside, because all of these stocks that we are seeing at the moment push crazy. Well, thanks to mainly option traders coming in, buying calls, short dated, long dated. And if you are somebody who is trying to get back into this name, you got to be very, very careful and do not ever buy any stock that is trading 30+% up. Again, this is my rule. These are not financial advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. So when this stock went public, somewhere 2022, opening price $7.50, and the highest print was $18.14. Highest closing price was $15 around here in 2022, around May or so. So resistance from here for me would be that $15, even though I have 1587ish or so right here. $15, then $18. These are the two very pivotal resistance levels. Can the stock pull back right here? Absolutely. There are a lot of people who have already been sitting in this name, could be already taking profit. But we'll take a look at the now option activity, since it's very options driven. And this video is going to be a pretty short one. I'm not going to talk about this one too much because we still have a lot of time until market close. It's only 9 West Coast time. We still have like 3-4 hours until market close. 240,000 calls being traded, 95,000 puts being traded. And if you take a look at the put volume, 50% of this is pretty much 0 to 20. A lot of people could be selling those puts to monetize on implied volatility. Implied volatility very high, which means contracts that you're going to buy are going to be expensive. And if this stock doesn't move at this rate that is moving right now, they're not going to appreciate, even though stock moves higher. That's why you got to be careful with options. Average true range for the stock is $1. And today it is moving almost 3 standard deviations, like $3.40. That's how much it is up. And market, we still have half a day until market close. Of course, it is squeezing because $10 was pretty pivotal. And we can take a look at the short data as well. But before, I want to take a look if people are making bets for this stock to hit $20. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at, I'm filtering out by the largest orders. And so far, I'm seeing many short-dated ones, 12 in the money. For December 27th, 12.50, $11 call for this expiring 15 for next year, January, $10, 7, 5. I'm seeing 15 for December, which is December 20th, $15 strike price. Calls that came in earlier. Are there any 20s? 20 is the highest probably strike price that we have for January expiration. There's somebody bought 400 contracts. Again, is this a lot? It's $40,000 position. I'm not seeing a lot of people buying outside of the money because it makes sense when this stock that has low delta, you got to be careful with outside of the money. I like to trade them, but I like to also flip them early on. I don't let them run until they go in the money because probability is very, very low. So we can take a look at January 2025 of the stock being in the money. Let's say if you're interested, I was curious about $20 strike price, which is trading at $1.50 at the moment. Probability of that strike price going in the money is 17%. But are people buying this because that they think that it's going to go into that, or they're going to hold through this? No, probably not. They could be just giving themselves a little bit of a time and taking advantage of the IV. And volume on that one, 3,400 today, 6,500 on January 2025, $15 strikes so far being traded, $2.30 or so at the bid and ask. So, but there are also a lot of puts being traded, $5 put, $7 put, and again, these could be people are selling these, and it could be just naked put sellers who are like, okay, I don't mind to collect a few cents. If this stock happened to be trading at $5 or $7, I don't mind getting exercised or getting assigned this stock at those price levels if those strikes that I'm selling happen to get in the money. So that's what I'm watching for the stock. Maybe let it cool off. Again, tomorrow is Friday. If you are trading ultra short dated, you gotta be super careful and nimble, okay? So I would not hold anything that is running like this 35-40% intraday, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Because since a lot of people trading short dated, which is expiring tomorrow, as soon as they monetize those calls, market makers that are hedging, buying shares, they're going to dump the shares and stock can fall as well. But my price target would be, these are the levels, 15, 18, 20. That's the probability. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.